I'm friends with just about everybody here at Barrio. So, and I'm into semi-nude photography. It's my passion. So I spoke to a few of the waitresses because some of them got beautiful bodies, and we tried to get the owner onto the bandwagon, and eventually the initiative comes from her to actually go ahead with a thing to do a semi-nude calendar with the phrase "Corona left us naked," and it was actually one of the good things coming out of Corona. Yeah, it was not actually difficult. There was a few that was not too keen to do that, but once they saw I've used the girls that were willing to do that first, to do a proof shot with them, and they were all, once they saw the photos, then everyone wants to jump on that bandwagon. What the people must understand is that there's a way big difference, or world of big difference between nudity and pornography. It's not the same thing, and if you do it in good taste, especially with and another thing that plays a role is the way that the model looked at the camera. If she's looking directly into the camera, it's like almost cheap. But if she looks away, and I'm trying to create a soft look around the whole nudity thing, and I will never overexpose anybody. Every shoot is done with the utmost respect from my side, and the other thing is we need to trust each other. The model and myself, we need to trust each other.
First of all, the nakedivity. Just to be naked in front of somebody you don't know was first so awkward, it was weird, but then the idea came from my boss. Something unique, something extraordinary, that is an idea. We were excited but shy at the same time, so dit was nie 'n lekker gevoel eers dat ons hoor van dit nie, maar later toe gaan raak ons nou, ons ken van meneer Houghi, so we used to him. So ons het ingegaan, and then we were naked. It was all ordinary. It was very nice. But then for me the idea was very good because I like things. Ek hou van dinge. So om kaal te wees was vir my baie lekker.
We were born naked.
We were born naked anyway. Ons sal ook dood naked. So it was for the first time in my life, in my history, I was feeling funny, I was feeling good, I was excited. The corona actually left us naked because we didn't have jobs, we were just home doing really nothing. Companies were closed down, the lockdown, everything was overwhelming. It was not a good idea. It was not us who brought the pandemic, but that was nie maklik nie. Ai, kashipu. I was feeling okay. My picture is actually here. So it was a whole naked thing of sitting like this. But Houghi came up with the nice idea of putting a menu in front of me. The idea was funny. I was feeling naked. I was naked though. But it was a nice feeling. It was a nice feeling. All you have to do is take a deep breath and smile in front of the camera.
Okay, when it came to the calendar, I never knew we were gonna make something which is actually extreme, but we pushed it to the edges, so we had to do what we had to do, because then this situation left us naked. That's what the whole calendar is all about.
When you first appear naked in front of the camera, what went through your mind? Were you shy? What do you think would people say out there when they saw this celebrity all of a sudden on a calendar?
Yeah, it's something actually, it's mind-blowing, because, you know, exposure of your body, it's something which is really close to you, but then in any way, we still just had to do it and go forward with the calendar. So it was exciting. Yeah.
Will you do it again?
Anytime.
To be honest, I was as scared as hell. I was so shy, number one. I kept on postponing, telling my boss, no, I can't come through. I've got an issue at home, just to get the whole photo shoot over and done with. And then finally, she convinced me, and Houghi, our photographer, was so nice. He convinced me. He promised me it's going to be an amazing moment, and I did. I enjoyed it 100%, and I won't regret it. I won't mind doing it over again. It was my first time. I've never had any kind of photo shoot, any selfies. I'm not a selfie person, so that was my first time behind a lens. And Houghi made me feel like a top model. I feel like I'm a model. Professional model. Because you know, we have this fear when it's your first time. You have this thing, is it gonna be good? Am I doing the right positions? And Houghi was luckily there to guide us through the whole process, and thank God he was there, because like me, for example, I had no experience in doing photo shoots or anything, or posing.
It was, but from the beginning I told the staff, look, we want to sell the calendars to make money to make up for the staff's loss of income, because for April and May they got 50% of their salaries. June, July we were back on full salaries. August, September again salaries were cut down. So the money that we are getting from selling the calendar goes towards the staff. End of the year, that's the plan, to split up the amount and give it to the staff, but also to raise awareness about the plight of restaurant workers and what people went through, to show those emotions, because a lot of people could not identify with it. A lot of people would say, no, but why don't you do takeaways, and why don't you do this, and why don't you try this? But unless you're in that situation, you won't really understand what it entails. And like I said, we had to pay rent. Yes, the rent was cut down, but without a cent coming in, we still had to pay rent. We still had electricity, water, gas, and things to pay. For me, I'm an anthropologist by profession. So for me, doing business, yes, it's about making money as well. But I always had this vision of how do you use business towards social transformation? So how do you get a message across, not just to the public, but to your staff as well? How do you transform them in terms of, I don't like the word empowering and capacity building and that, because I feel we all have capacity, we are all empowered, but I feel it's about their self-esteem, their motivation, their interactions with their family, with society as a whole. And this project actually brought that out. I could see the staff that was united. They were excited, they felt positive. A lot of them come from broken homes, Francois. You know, there's alcohol, there's domestic violence, there's people that have lost their parents, there's young mothers, single mothers. They didn't want to be at home, they wanted to be at work, even if there wasn't anything to do. So this, I can see how it has transformed them. Like I said, it's about their identity as a restaurant worker. Now you're not just a cleaner or just a waitress, but you're someone that's trying to make a difference and using creative ideas to make your voice heard. About the conservative idea. So like I said, there was this dual purpose with the calendar, to raise awareness about our plight during COVID, to sell the calendars to make money, but also I believe bad publicity can also be publicity, because there would be those people that would say, but how could they do that? Some people say, no, but it's such a posh place, and we always thought it was, you know, like a Lani place, but it's just because they didn't know about it. So I felt, you know, let people talk about us, let people talk about our crazy ideas, and let people talk about, you know, us being daring, and, you know, they can talk if they want, but at the end of the day, it also gives us a spot in the map out there.